What is happening, everybody? It is your boy Robert from Top Pop Culture and the Bards of Gaming podcast, and this is my friend Chris from Aeon Driver underscore Gaming. What's happening, buddy?
Not much, dude. I just living the dream. Kid came back after a week of silence, and now I have kid stuff to do. So,
You got a labor of noisy love.
yep, that's it.
So this week, or on this episode, I should say, we are bringing you another recent game hauls video. So we have a bunch of shit laid out. We're going to be covering some of it and having a bit of a discussion about it. If you like this format and you want to see more of this, please let us know in the comments below, and we will be happy to keep bringing you more videos like this because we have fun making them. So,
Yep.
This week, or on this video, I keep saying this week, we might be rolling out more videos in the week than just this, but in this video, we're going to be highlighting some Gen 6 highlights that we've gotten recently. Would you care to start?
Yeah. And so, for the most part, we're doing our console of choice. And if you followed what I've been doing, I'm a big Xbox collector. So all of my games are going to be Xbox collector. Rob is a big GameCube guy. He's always been a big GameCube guy. So
Yep.
his six are going to be GameCube this time around. And I'll do a little honorable mention just because it has something to do with it's pertinent. And it's a Retro Fighters wireless Xbox controller. I've been trying to find a wireless option for this, and this is called the Hunter wireless gamepad. And it's way better than any first-party Xbox controller. And also, the black and white buttons that are here are these now. So it's set up like an Xbox One controller, but the black and white buttons are the bumpers now. So I thought that was...
Did the original Xbox didn't have bumpers?
Nope, just had the two triggers.
Really?
So
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
So I'm glad, because I always feel like you're always kind of going out of your way for these buttons. And so I'm glad that they put them up here. Also, the start and select buttons, or start and back, whichever you want to say it, used to be right here on the D-pad for the original Xbox controllers, and they put them up here like the Xbox One is. So
Do you have a Duke controller for comparison?
I do. Give me a second. I have the S model controller here. And so, if you look at this here, so you still have the black and white buttons, start and select on this side, which is really weird if you're used to modern gaming.
Yeah.
On the top, see what the memory cards are, but then just two triggers. So,
Damn.
side by side,
Okay.
yeah. And then on the front, you have the buttons where they're supposed to go, but they did put the start and select up in the middle, which is very much a better space for them than on the side here.
It's been a very long time since I've touched an original Xbox controller.
Yeah, it's honestly, I'm one of those few people who actually liked the Duke controller.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I just want to do that as an honorable mention. I know it took a while, and
That's fine.
we'll see how much of that we keep. But but the first one I want to show is Crazy Taxi 3. And I know that both of us were not aware that this game actually existed, much less on an Xbox. So
Yeah.
this came out, I want to say this came out 2002, maybe 2001. I'm not seeing the exact year. 2002. Okay, yeah, I was right. So 2002. And so this was well after the Dreamcast died, and like they were kind of working with Xbox in a couple different ways. Like if you look at the Dreamcast when it starts up, it actually boots off of a Windows operating system. It's like a Windows alternate operating system. So they were kind of worked pretty well with Xbox in their first generation. But yeah, I had no idea. I haven't played it yet, so I'll probably put a gameplay video up sometime on the channel. But yeah, that was a surprise to me. So what do you have at your first one?
Well, I'll be totally honest with you. I had no idea that they made more than one Crazy Taxi game.
I know they had 1 and 2. I know that, but I did not know they had 3. So hopefully it's just as good.
All right. Well, so all of these games, I mean, because you and I talk on the regular about video games and crap. So all of these you have seen in one shape or form, but I have yet to highlight them in any official way. So starting off, actually, I think I did highlight some of these on my Bards of Gaming channel. No worries. Anyway, starting off, I have The Hobbit for the GameCube. Now,
Hobbit, yes.
this game was not GameCube exclusive, and it was an interesting title developed by Sierra. This game plays... How do I put this? It's kind of like... It's not a platformer. It's kind of like any action adventure game from the GameCube era, like some of the Harry Potter games, like the Chamber of Secrets. Like it's very, it's fun. It is a fun game. It's a bit hard, but I haven't played it in, God, 20 years. I had it as a kid. I have no idea what happened to my childhood copy, but I was definitely happy to pick this up, and I think I got it for like maybe $10.
Yeah.
But this was a find from the Retro Exchange down in Yonkers, New York. So big shout out to them. A few of the games on this list are from them. So if you're in the Yonkers or Westchester area, go check out Retro Exchange. They're a great shop.
Yeah, and of course that came out like when the Lord of the Rings movie came out. So
Yeah.
it was kind of riding off of that.
Yeah, this was 2001. So yeah.
I think it was like right after the first one came out. I think. But, yeah, that was because the Two Towers didn't come out until after I graduated. So that was So that it must have been just a regular Lord of the Rings movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one I have, which is actually a pretty fun one, and I feel like they had a slightly better version, a slightly better Godzilla game on the GameCube, but this one is Godzilla Save the Earth for the Xbox. And when I was trying out those HDMI switches, the HDMI upscalers, this was the game I was testing it on. And it took me so long to test the upscaler because every time I play it, I would just beat it. And so I would just find a different Godzilla and beat it with them, and then I would earn other Godzilla characters. So it's a really fun game. It feels like if King of the Monsters from the Neo Geo had like a Godzilla IP and was in 3D. And that's kind of how it feels. So
Dude, honestly, there were some fun Godzilla games.
Yeah.
Like what was the one for the GameCube? Like Destroy All Monsters or something like that.
Destroy All Monsters Melee, yeah.
That one was a great game. I forget how I ended up acquiring that when I was a kid, but that was so much fun.
Yeah, and honestly, like for some reason, like people still sleep on Godzilla games, and they end up being good games. Like people slept on the PS4 Godzilla, and just see how much that's worth now. It's a ridiculous price for a PS4 game.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, what you got?
All right, so moving on to my number 4, we have True Crime: Streets of LA.
Nice.
So, I have yet to play any of the actual True Crime games, and for anybody who may know or from who may not know, Sleeping Dogs, which came out in 2014?
Yeah, I think so.
Was
maybe 2013, but yeah.
It was a successor to the True Crime game. It was originally supposed to be like True Crime Hong Kong or something like that, and they ended up changing it because I guess the IP was whatever. But so yeah, that game I've played, and that game is phenomenal. And actually, when you and I first kind of started chatting a while back, we had discussed doing that game for an episode of the Bards of Gaming, and you played through it again, and we ended up not doing the episode. I dropped the ball on that one, but I've always wanted to go back and play the True Crime games, and I found this one again, good price, Retro Exchange. I think I got it for like maybe $10.
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to play that though.
I beat the stuffing out of Sleeping Dogs, but yeah, let me see.
That's
the
a
Xbox
fun
as
game,
well.
dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thumbnail right there.
Right. I feel like I saw, what was it? There's like forum posts and stuff like that, and they said who would be like the stronger main character, the main character of True Crime: Streets of LA, or the main character of Sleeping Dogs. And I think you had a good point. It's like, no, I'm being Snoop Dogg, not being like, I'm just gonna say Snoop Dogg and not the other two. So.
Yeah, because I mean, one fun thing about this game is actually here. Like I got this complete in box, but they do have the instructions in the box for how to unlock Snoop Dogg as a playable character.
Oh, let me check and see if I have that on here. Like, I think I have it too, actually. No, I don't have it. Oh well. I didn't know I was missing that insert.
I wonder if the instructions translate.
Maybe. I'll just have to look up and see what buttons do what, and then see if I can put the code in.
Yeah, you could just find the answer to that on Google, I'm sure. But,
yeah.
It's a cool little insert.
All right. And so the next one I have is actually a favorite for anybody of this generation, whether you're on PlayStation, GameCube, or Xbox, and that is Simpsons Hit and Run.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Right there, buddy.
Right? Like the objectively better copy. This is the one. But yeah, it's honestly it's really fun. I was playing this a little while ago, and I was just like, you get really into doing the collectathon parts of this game.
Yeah.
Like you want to find all the coins, you want to get all of the vehicles and all the outfits. Like I'm running around looking like a Chinese monk, like as Homer Simpson right now. And
I think I'm in his underwear right now.
that's the first outfit you can buy is his underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm running around in like a snowplow, just like plowing through everything, like wearing this.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's really fun, and because it's cel shaded and because of the nature of the subject material, like it's a cartoon. Like it's kind of like the Wind Waker game. Like it doesn't age poorly. Like it ages very well because everything's cel shaded. So
yeah, that visually, honestly, that game has aged amazingly.
Yeah.
The driving, however, sucks.
Although I will give them this though, is that they did have put in trigger, brake, and gas, which is more modern nowadays. Yeah. So I was using the face buttons, but now I'm like, wait, I could just use the trigger and the gas, or the trigger and for the gas and the brake. I'll just use that.
The fact that they made a form of GTA clone that also plays so well as a platformer, because I mean it really does. The platforming mechanics in that game work very well.
Like you can double jump in that game.
Yeah, and there's like, you know, there's combat, there's those camera bees you could fight, there's all sorts of different missions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it is genuinely a fun game. Like it is legendary status for a reason. I'm surprised it's not more expensive. I mean, I think the GameCube version now goes for like $60-$70.
Yeah.
But when I got it back in 2020, it was like $40.
Yeah, so the one on the Xbox, it can go up to 50, 55, something around there. I bought mine for 20, but it typically goes for 40. So like if you're paying anything more than 40, you're probably overpaying for it.
And shout out to that one dude who was, or may still be, I'm not really sure, making the like 1-to-1 remake in Unreal Engine 5 of that game. Dude, God bless his soul. He was. I watched a few of his videos doing that. It looks so good. I think they shut him down though.
I have high hopes for him as long as he's not doing a Nintendo IP. Hopefully they won't axe him then.
Yeah.
Nintendo just goes after anybody that remotely even touches their stuff.
It's sad, really. I mean, I understand not, you know, like trying to make money off of their IPs and shit, but it's like a lot of these guys aren't even doing it for the money.
No, there's it's literally a passion project. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that Hit and Run, we should do
oh, absolutely.
an episode or a video or something about that game, because we could talk about that game for hours.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we'll move on for now. Damn, I want to talk about Hit and Run now.
Yeah, I gotta finish it.
Dude, same.
Yeah.
So moving on to my number 3, another poll from the Retro Exchange down in Yonkers. We have Splinter Cell, the first Splinter Cell, stealth action redefined. Redefined. This game is another game that I played on the demo disc that I had when I was a kid. Never played the actual game, so again, I think I got this for like maybe $10. Like that game, that shop is fantastic, and that's when I believe. Yeah, it's not CIB. I can get a manual for it, but this game, I'm looking forward to check this out.
It's back when Ubisoft was cool.
Yeah, back when their logo was, you know, that.
Dude, I remember when that and Prince of Persia came out around the same time. That was peak Ubisoft.
Dude, Sands of Time.
Yes.
Top 2.
It was so good, dude. I was really tempted to go back and play that. Yeah.
Yeah, Sands of Time is a great game.
And I think I might have that on Xbox. If I do, I wouldn't mind playing that over again and doing an episode on that, because that's a peak game right there.
I gotta find that again for sure.
Yeah, I played it originally on the GameCube though.
Yeah. It ran well.
It did.
Right. So what do you got next for number 3?
So next is a game that I have never played before, and the cover looks like it was done in like MS Paint in 1995. but it is Curse the Eye of Isis. And this guy's chiclet teeth are worse than mine. Like, it's bad. This game is it's a Gen 6 horror game, so it's going to be more expensive. And all of these games, for the most part, I got at Southeast Game Exchange about a week ago. A little over a week ago now. And like I said, I've never played this game. Like, I'm a big fan of Fatal Frame. I'm a big fan of games like Eternal Darkness and stuff like that. So I'm kind of hoping this has something kind of like it. It's by a studio named Dreamcatcher, and I have never played a game from Dreamcatcher to my knowledge. So who knows? All I know is that this looks like an emo rock band from the late 90s, early 2000s album cover. Like the new metal.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you got?
So for number 2, it's almost a kind of running gag with my friends and I. Like, I seem to have some sort of obsession with the Sims spin-off franchises. So we got the Herbs, Sims in the City,
with Black Eyed Peas
for the GameCube.
as the game.
Yeah. Yep, special edition, free Black Eyed Peas soundtrack download inside.
There you go.
Yeah, and this one actually does have it. Not saying that I am going to use it or try to use it, but it is there. I played this game, The Herbs, a lot on the GBA and the DS when I was a kid, and in my opinion, granted, I haven't played this version yet, but I would say the DS is the definitive way to play that game, at least on the handheld version. So, however, though we've discussed, you and I, the busting out, the console and the handheld versions are drastically different. Yeah. So I'm very curious to see what this has in store.
I feel like the console games are closer to the PC games than the handheld games are closer to the console.
It's just cool that they give you like an actual mission list.
Yeah. You're not just plopped into a place and just told to, hey, live.
Yeah, like it's, you're actually given a narrative and an actual set of goals and chapters and stuff, and it's really cool the way that the spin-offs have done it. I wish they would bring them back, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Especially in the isometric RPG format that they had as the handhelds. I thought it worked fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that like with Maxis being axed, like it'll be hard to get like a good framework for a new Sims game, because like Maxis laid all that out for them before EA pulled an EA and killed it. Yeah. So and they were doing that a lot back then. Like, they were just buying up IPs, buying up studios, and then just killing them after they made one mistake, which is usually brought on by corporate, not by the studio themselves. So it's like they're making them pay for the mistakes that EA make.
It's ridiculous to me, really. I mean, and this is me trying to, I'm currently working on my bachelor's degree in interactive technology with a focus on game design, but and I have an associate's in game development, but like the looking to get a job in the field of video games, in video game development, it's scary. It's scary to think about.
It's a very high risk job now.
Oh my god, dude, it's so volatile. It's look at Microsoft. They just laid off 9,000 people from their video games department.
And it didn't. The thing that sucks is that it didn't used to be that way. Like like look at how Nintendo was. Look at how Square was back in the day. Like, they have people who were developing games since like 1984, and they are still employed at that company. Like, they shouldn't even be. They should be retired by now. Like, I don't know. I can't remember how old Shigeru Miyamoto is, but he's still in a director role. Now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, you have people like that. You have people like Koji Igarashi, who is doing all the Castlevania stuff. He's doing his stuff now. And like even look at like, what was it? Like, stuff like people who used to work for Microsoft, like people who did the Fable games, like people who did like it took a while for them to get axed. But like, people are so quick to get fired for anything, even just for cutbacks, just for making money. They'll fire them out.
Yeah, and I mean, we should definitely do an episode maybe talking about the volatility of the game design and game development market. But it is a shame because I know that The Sims Bustin' Out was considered a success. I think it sold something like 2.5 million copies worldwide.
Yeah,
and so that got them permission to make a sequel. So they made The Herbs, which in my opinion, objectively is a better game.
Yeah.
It is a much better game. It's got a better story, even though the stories are silly, but it's got a better story. It's got a better, if not the same set of characters, more, and I'm talking about the handheld version, but it's got, more places to live, hideouts, more mechanics, better, way better mini games and jobs that you can do in the game. It's a much better game. And it was so good, in fact, that they were allowed to take the GBA port and remaster it for the DS a few years later and add even more shit. But I guess that's the one that was considered a failure, and the only reason I can imagine that was considered a failure is because people already owned it for the GBA and saw and said kind of like, what's the point of buying this version? We already have it, even though it was technically more shit.
Yeah, like,
so it's
kind of like they were kind of ahead of their time with that, because now people are buying remakes and remasters all over the place.
Yeah.
So, and
yeah, it's like not buying Persona 5 Royal because you already own Persona 5.
Right. And I would honestly, like, if they made like a Metaphor Reventasio like Royal, like, I'd be the first in line for that, to be honest. I believe, now I could be wrong, and I mean, you fact check me if you want, but I believe that the reason what killed Maxis, the straw that broke the camel's back, was, I want to say, SimCity 4, and because it wasn't even because of what, like, Maxis's idea, like, EA wanted to implement an always online service that you had to have in order to even play the game, and and the servers would go down and all sorts of dumb shit would happen for a game. Even if you played single player, even if you wanted to make your own regular city, you would have to be connected to this stupid service that EA did, and people hated that. They didn't want to buy the game for that reason. And it was EA's corporate idea that pushed that. And it wasn't...
Well, not to mention that when the game finally did come out, the servers didn't fucking work.
Yeah. And it's servers that they didn't even want to implement in the first place.
Yeah. So anybody that did have the game that was supposed to be always online didn't work.
Yep.
You couldn't even play it single player offline.
And those bad decisions brought on by EA corporate is what killed Maxis at the end of the day. So.
Which is pathetic. That's insanity. If it wasn't for Maxis and The Sims to begin with, the whole franchise of The Sims was a spin-off of the original SimCity.
Yep.
Like, Maxis created what EA can arguably look at as one of their biggest cash cows.
I mean, we could say it with Maxis, we could say it with Redwood Studios, we could say it with Visceral Games, we could say it with a whole bunch of other things, and it's like EA just it's like it's like the War Machine. You put them in there, they grind them up, and they spit them back out. Yeah,
and this is hardly even just a total lambasting of just EA. This is kind of like us criticizing
modern gaming in general.
The volatility of the modern gaming market as it stands. But we'll have to do a whole other episode talking about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's move on to what do you have as your number 4?
So my last one, also being a Dreamcatcher game, which I didn't realize it was.
Is this your last one?
Yes.
Oh.
Because the Cursed Eyes of Isis was second to last. Obscure is my last one. And if you notice, Sum 41 did some music on this, which also I did not know. So this is actually a pretty well-regarded survival horror game. And I have not played this before. I played the follow-up one, the one that came out for the Wii, which is called Obscure the Aftermath. I had to look at the title real quick. So yeah, I haven't played this before, but I heard it was really good, and I got this at a pretty good deal. This was like $72, $73 when I bought it. It's complete in box. Like, it even has the warranty card and everything. But it usually tracks for like $90 to $100, so I got a pretty good deal on it.
Dang.
Yeah. Like,
you pay for it?
72, 73, somewhere around there. Like, if you factor in all the stuff that I bought, I never paid full price. Like, don't ever pay full price at a convention. Like, you're there, you're already paying to get in. Like, try to make a deal.
You're paying to get in so that you can make deals on the stuff that a lot of these people are trying to push.
Yep. That they really couldn't typically sell in stores because it's too expensive for people to buy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So go get your Heineken GameCube.
Yes.
For $2,500.
Dude, I still want a Halo Xbox, like the green Halo Xbox. I still want that.
Yeah. Was it you that sent me the picture of that Panasonic?
The Panasonic Q? Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Dude, and somebody actually had, like, so that one wasn't for sale, but somebody else in there was selling it.
Really?
Yeah, there was, and I was so, they want money for that, though.
Well, that thing is thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Just to put a DVD player into a GameCube. But, yeah, you're on number 5. What's your number 5?
So my number 5 is, for anybody who watched our Grails video that recently came out, my number 5 is going to be a game for the GameCube that I have been hunting for the last 22 years. It is Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I was finally able to get a copy of this from the guys over at Electric Town Gaming. Let me make sure I got that name right because I am horrible with remembering anything. It's over in Lake Hiawatha, New Jersey. So it is a retro game shop. They have a fantastic selection, and the guy that works there, Kyle, he's really great. He actually sold me his personal copy of this game, and I got this. It's not complete in box. It's just the case and the game, but I got it for $60, which is par. That's fair value. The case is in pretty good condition. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Art's all there, and the game does run. So I played this a lot. So similarly with the Splinter Cell, I had it on the same preview disc, and this is the one game that always caught my attention on there. It's made by the people behind Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's a fun game. It's a fun little game. It did not sell that many copies. It only sold about 250,000 worldwide. So it's not that expensive, but it's really hard to track down.
Yeah.
So this is one of my grails, and I will definitely be finishing this game soon.
Speaking of the price of that, so I remember I was going back and forth with you when I was in Southeast Game Exchange for the price. And honestly, like, so there's 2 copies I found. Both of them didn't have a box or anything with it, or instruction manual or box. And both of them were either as expensive or more expensive than the one you have with the box. I think the cheapest I found it was $60, and it was just disc only. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and I know both you and I know it doesn't go for that much, like loose. Like it goes for like what, 40, I think, maybe less loose.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I gotta find my Japanese copy because I was able to find that in Japan when I was over there, and yeah, like this game only sold 250,000 copies worldwide.
Yeah,
like, that's not just in the Western market, so it's not an easy game to track down anywhere.
Yeah,
and I went through 3 retro game shops and was able to find it finally in Japan as a loose disc, $10 over there. The Japanese copy.
Oh wow,
it's crazy. Yeah, it was not expensive at all over there. But I
You're
have
surely not going to see a player's choice version of that.
Yeah, I got like Doshin the Giant and One Piece Treasure Battle when I was over there, which are also games that you can't find, like were not released in America.
Yeah, I remember playing One Piece Treasure Battle at some point in time, but I can't remember when. I might have.
It might have been remade or re-released.
I think it might have been a Japanese copy, like because I think somebody brought it into the comic stop that I used.
As an honorable mention.
Oh,
the GBA,
GBA player.
GBA disc.
That's a grail in and of itself, man.
I should have put this on the grail list.
Yeah, like that's worth more than the attachment is.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, this disc alone is like almost $200.
Yep.
But yeah, right here, I have the Japanese version of Billy Hatcher.
Nice.
So.
That's a cool little design
I was not
there, though.
It is, right? They're very different.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's just the title on the American one.
Yeah. So there's a thumbnail right there.
Good old Sonic Team.
Totally rare games.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and because the Japanese GameCube is region locked, we will never see me play that. I do want to get a Japanese GameCube though, because I have
Oh, nice. Beautiful Joe is such a good game. Like,
I did get it on PS2, so I can play it.
yeah, yeah. I almost beat. That was one of the first games that I was trying to beat on my Instagram. Like that was literally one. Like that one, and I want to say, was it Mega Man X4? I was Castlevania Bloodlines. I knew that was one of them, but then like definitely Beautiful Joe. And I didn't play the second one. Well, I have the second one. I didn't play it on Instagram yet, or on any of the streams or anything like that yet. So I'll probably do that later. But I have. I do have the finale of Mega Man X4 coming up soon, though, and that was one of the first games that I ever played on my channel. So, yeah, which I honestly beat by accident. So, yeah, I was like, there you go, testing the PS1 controller. But I think that's all of them. That's everything for both of us for this one.
Yeah, no, that is it for us for this video for the Gen 6 highlights this time around. And for any of you watching, if you stuck around to the end and you liked what you saw, we very much appreciate you hanging out, and we would love your likes, your comments, all your support. Please subscribe to each of our channels if you would like to hear more from us. So you can find me over at TCP _Top Pop Culture, and you can find my buddy Chris here over at Aeon Driver _ Gaming. But
we'll get it.
We'll get it one of these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, so leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts. If you like this video format, we would love to keep producing more of this. We're having a great time doing it. We got lots of games to cover. And got any final words, my buddy?
I think you said everything that needs to be said. Just go ahead and do all the clickies with all the buttons, and then yeah, just follow us up for more. We're gonna have more hauls. We're splitting what we got up in like 3 different videos. So we have this Gen 6 haul. We're gonna have a Gen 7 / Gen 8 kind of haul coming up soon, and yeah, I think that's it. And we will see you when we see you.
Have a good time.